Hey guys, I hope everybody's having a fantastic day. Whether you watch this in the morning, in the afternoon, or in the evening, I'm glad you're here. We might get some really weird shadows. I've got like extra weird lights around because I thought maybe we could get a brighter view on what I attempt to do. That's a little bit of a rap. Chicka, chicka, chicka. But anyway, I just want to take a quick second and thank all the channel members. Thank you, thank you, thank you. I appreciate all of you. And thank you for anyone who's made it in here to check out my knife, my EDC content. I really appreciate you. I hope you find it entertaining, informative, helpful. Today, what I'm going to do is one of my experiments where I'm going to take my LMAX Ace Jutland. I'm going to take it apart. It doesn't have a captive pivot, so I'm going to get my finger bit handy. I don't think I'll need it, but I'm going to attempt to take it apart, switch out the washers. I don't know if I put skiffs in it yet or not, but I'm going to switch them out with, I think, these thick washers. I say washers, I meant bearings. So guys, I appreciate you coming in. Hope you find this helpful. If you're so inclined and you like my knife and EDC content, if you'd please hit that subscribe button and the bell notification icon, it would really help me out. I think we are going to start off with a T8. That's a T6. I don't need that. I need that. And let's just start. I'm going to need the T6. Damn it. I forgot that about my favorites over at Ace. What I don't know is if I'm going to have to take that clip out. I think I probably will. But I know I got to take these body screws out. All right, and I will probably at least need to loosen my clip screw. I'm guessing. I'm not 100% sure, but I'm hoping I can take this pivot out. Right now, it is walking out the other side. No, it's not. It's coming back, but it is the wrong side. This is the pivot coming out, which is no bueno. So we'll take it all the way apart. This is not skiff bearings. Here they are. No, maybe not. All right, so we got a mess here. Let's do this. Take that out. Take those out. Let me get my little plastic pry bar here to pop this off these little press fit standoffs. Let's do this. Interesting construction. Very interesting construction. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to take the T6 on the other side. This is pivot side. Pivot that over the back side. Alright, so that's scale side. And now we've got this little liner that one way or another, I don't see any backed out screws. There we go. Alright. So, what we do have is some crud here, and we've got these little washers. And what I'm curious about, I don't think I'm going to need those steel washers. I think I'm going to find that my thick washers, and these are not Skiffs, as you can tell, these are just the regular old washers. Well, let's see how thick they are. 1/16. put them with that. Okay, they don't go through with that. So let's do this. Let's see if these are 1/16. They are 1/16. So I'm going to leave my washers, my steel washers in. I'm going to get rid of my non-skiff bearings that look kind of cradood. I'm going to clean those up. Really clean liners here. You've got Made in Italy, Elmax, Vox, Anzo. Let's do a little primping, cleaning. Just get a little alcohol. Oh, it's interesting. I get some weird stuff. I don't know if that's from the Loctite. This all over these bearings. Cleaned up. But what I'm going to do, just because I've got some cradood on my liner, I'm going to take my little KPL rust eraser. And I'm going to get it away from the camera so I don't like getting it all over there. And there's just a little spot. On that liner. And I'm just rubbing real quick with the rust eraser. And then I'm going to rub just one little spot on the lock bar without bending my lock bar. And again, the only reason I'm not doing this under camera is because it is a mess. Alright, so put my rust eraser back in my bag. Pick this up at Amazon. Clean that up. And then I think what I have decided is I'm going to use my washers. Okay. So I wonder, the screws came out. I wonder if the pivot can go through either side. Totally round. Let's see. No. Alright, so let's see if we take this side and let's take and get our little body screws a little bit cinched in. There's no need to have them falling out that I can think of. I'm not tweaking them down, I'm just kind of putting them in with the liner there. Alright, so let's see if it'll go through now. Where is it? There it is. Yep. Alright, so I'm going to take, firstly, I'm going to take a little bit of Slick-A-Mall. Just a little glob. I'm going to stick my steel washer down, followed up by another little glob. Which is really 4 little globs. Then I'm going to get my stop pin, pop it in, Take one of my steel washers and sandwich it down. All right, now I'm going to breathe, and I'm going to go over here and I'm going to clean up this nice Bowie Jutland blade out of L-Max that I just love. And now that I've got it cleaned up, I'm going to do a little deed on it where I give it just a little slick-a-mole. A little slick-a-mole on the G10 ball. A couple little drops there. And guys, I still might see that I need to, for my own sanity, remove the steel washers. Because I'm not that worried about the bronze rubbing on the titanium liner. Alright. Now this is where I want to make sure, since I've got my loose pivot, that I'm applying pressure to that pivot so that I put the rest of the knife together, putting 4 little globs just so you guys know if you can't see. Slick them all. And then I'm going to pop this washer down. And then the tricky part is snapping. That snap together, but that's not. Let's see. All right, that's snapped together. So let's see if I can keep it held together long enough to switch out my bit, get my pivot set up, tighten down. Awesome. Now I'm going to switch back out to, and I just threw that, there it is, got stuck on that other magnet, my T6. I'm going to try to get these other body screws threaded and tightened. Not super tight, just in place. Right? I'm not doing any mad torquing. Not using any Loctite. Unless I've got screws that are just walking out on me. I'm not a big fan of Loctite. Now, if I had a hard use knife and I was worried about it failing, sure, I'd Loctite it. But if you guys know me, I'm an urban EDC guy. I'm not really hard using my knives. Alright, let's switch that out. Let's start this. Get it up here where you guys can see it. I'm just slowly starting that in there. Now I'm going to try to push. That never works. Get that pushed under there. Bang. Perfect. Perfect. If I got it on the right side. And I did. Alright. So it's definitely out of center. Tighten it down, get centered up. have to break it in and loosen my pivot. Right now I've got it pretty dead nuts. Let's do this. Uh-oh. I see the problem. I left out one of my steel washers. Alright. That's why it's not centering up. So now I'm going to pop that open. I'm going to immediately take my clip off and hope with all my being that this is the way I took it apart, i.e. the pivots on the other side. I don't think so. I think I took it apart from the other side. Hold on. Let's do this. Yep. All right. Perfect. 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 So what I want to do is break this bad boy down real quickly. And put our washer get good screws getting all after it. It's got great action. Makes it really easy to spin these small body screws. Put your downward pressure, get them loose. And I just try to spin them out so they won't leave the scale. Not quite enough there. Whoops. Had one jump out. That is okay. All right, so I think I missed the washer on this side. Yep. So what I'm going to do is take just a little bit of my Slick'em-All. It looks like I've got a little clog. It's probably getting ready to spooge on me. Yep. Oh God, and I'm experiencing a little clog. So I'm going to do this. I'm going to take one of my little KPL sticks. I'm going to cap my Slick'em-All back up. Put my Slick'em-All in my ring there, because that will hold in my washer, hopefully. And then I can go back to setting that in place. Got a little bit of a problem there with some Slick'em-All. I apologize if y'all hear a grumbling stomach. It's actually digestion happening. Some pretty nasty, we'll just call it junk food. Alright, let's get our body screws in there. Lightly. Get our pivot ready. Let's back it out first to get it lined up. Tighten that in. Alright, now we've got to put in our clip. Let's get it down. There we go. Got to get it just right for it to lay in there. I'm a big fan of wire clips, guys. That's very subjective. A lot of people like Lynch clips. I've got Lynch on a couple of my wire clip knives, and I've switched back in some cases just because I used to not like them at all, and now I've really kind of become a fan. So this is way too tight, but it's dead nut centered. So let's loosen it up. It's not really let's see if I can get it to center up. Got no play. Dead nuts. Not getting my I love a washer knife. I think, guys, and I could be wrong, I think this is going to work in. I think that's where I want to be. I don't think I want to loosen it up. Let's, I may need to put just a little smidge of Loctite on there. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to take my medium hold Loctite stick, which is kind of a cheater's way to do it. I don't get a lot on my screws. And it's kind of this paste, kind of like crazy glue. I probably need to cut that whole upper top off of there. But now I've got some Loctite on my threads. And that's all I want. I just don't want it tight. Perfect. No side to side. Now I just let it cure. And guys, that is a little upgrade, or we'll call it a modification of our Giant Mouse Ace Jutland. Threw some Skiff thick washers in there. Let me mark them because I've put these Skiff washers in other knives because I'm testing them out for science, and I'm really digging them. I need to get some more of these. If my buddy Spence is watching, those are the ones that I seem to be getting the most mileage out of, and I've got the most knives I can put those in. So Tron washers instead of bearings. I've still got them, guys, in my McNeese. I switched my Hinderer back just because I wanted to. And yeah, just enjoying playing with these. I've got a couple that I need to find some knives for. And we'll continue to switch them out and upgrade our ride and our action and just see what we're working with. Again, great way to spend 11 or 12 bucks and totally change the vibe of your knife, right? They're not going to cost you an arm and a leg. And I think it's just a real good way to upgrade your knife if you're into that. If you're not, it's all good. Like I say, it doesn't make all the difference in the world action-wise necessarily, but it definitely, in my opinion, makes a difference in the overall stability of the knife, of the blade, with the different ability to have more surface area. But guys, that is the Giant Mouse Ace Jutland Skiff Workshop thick washers. Slick 'em all. Justin OCD EDC's lubricant, and 'em all. get good screw, guys. Thank you, thank you, thank you for watching. All I ask is please, 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 after you hit that subscribe button and that bell notification icon, look out for the guy or gal to your left. Look out for the guy or gal to your right. Look out for each other. Go forward with love in your hearts. And please, choose debate, not hate. I love you all. Peace.